Morning guys, Charlie here. Beautiful morning out here at Strawberry Cactus Mesa in Utah, and I'm gonna show you my morning routine on the coffee setup. Show you how to make a good coffee on the UltraTable. First thing you want, good kettle. You want the gooseneck kettle, the pour over kettle, also it's called. Got to make sure that your pours are nice and precise and exactly where you want them to be. You don't want to be shooting all over the place. Big old jet boil. Go for one pour, half the thing comes out. It's not what you want. You want the nice ninja sword of a pour. So typically when I come camping, I just bring an AeroPress because it's less equipment than doing a V60. I do a V60 at home. That's kind of my go-to. AeroPress is just really great. It's super user-friendly. It's a really great tool if you're sort of getting into specialty coffee. It's very easy to use. It's hard to mess it up. Right, so in my current recipe I'm using for the AeroPress, I'm using 25 grams of coffee. If you don't actually need a scale. That's the great thing that's cool about the AeroPress is, like I was saying earlier, you don't need a whole lot of equipment, so you don't have to go buy a scale. You can use the scooper the AeroPress gives with it. The scoop's about like 21 grams, so you could kind of do a big rounded scoop, almost like an overfilled scoop, and you'd be kind of right around there. But yeah, I'll do 25 grams, so I measure out the coffee and get it prepped, start grinding. Probably the most important aspect of making good coffee is A, freshly ground coffee. You don't want to be showing up with pre-ground coffee. B, having a decent hand grinder. So there are relatively inexpensive hand grinders out that will still grind your coffee super consistently. You just want to make sure you get a little burr grinder. You can spend $30 or $40 on the Hario grinders, and they do the trick. So yeah, you want to make sure that you have freshly ground coffee and you have a burr grinder so your grounds are nice and consistent and fresh. Super important step is to preheat the cup that you're putting it into. So put some hot water in there. You want to make sure that you're preheating the cup and also rinsing the filter of any paper taste. So once you get it rinsed, then you don't need to worry about your cup of coffee tasting like paper. Something I always like to do is after I finish grinding the coffee, everything's getting ready, just give it a little smell before you start making it. It just kind of gets you excited for your cup of coffee, gets the senses going. Alright, so water's boiling. Since it's so cold out, I'm just going to take it straight off the boil. It's going to cool down super quickly. And we're going to start. We're going to do a 15-second first pour. Let the coffee bloom. So all those bubbles there, that's the coffee releasing its gases. It's going to help bring out a bunch of the flavor. On this recipe, I do a 30-second plunge. Like I was saying, it's really cool how versatile the AeroPress is. You can do it shorter and faster. It's going to make the coffee sort of more intense. And if you do a longer, smoother plunge, it's going to be a little bit of a smoother taste. So there's just so many factors that you can play into kind of forcing the coffee to taste however it is that you like. Now you just enjoy the morning with your cup of coffee and good friends.